Hello and welcome to another episode of Newbreed Film Reviews. This is episode 33. This evening we'll be talking about the new Ninja Turtles movie that will be coming out next year. Basically rumors and such behind that, as well as the Suicide Squad movie that's going to be coming out. Tonight I have with me David Hernandez.
Ola's.
And Brian Kuhn.
What's going on?
It's like Price is Right status.
And
Come
I'm Paul.
on down.
So I feel like I haven't done enough episodes with you guys lately. You guys have been blowing out these like solo reviews and stuff. I can't even watch movies as much as you guys do.
You got to get on it. You got to get on a solo.
Trying. Haven't had much time to myself. But so tonight we talk about Ninja Turtles and we talk about Suicide Squad. So two things that are near and dear to my heart, except for the new movies that I'm not entirely thrilled with. So, what are your guys' thoughts?
All right, who's going first? But on what? Turtles?
I'll talk about Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles first.
I'm sad that these movies are the ones that my son's going to grow up on, not the old ones.
He doesn't have to.
Know?
He doesn't have to.
I'll show him the old ones, but he's going to want to know the new ones. Going to want to see the new ones because guess what? It's just newer technology. The old ones are going to look dated, and the cartoons are going to look super dated. And it lost the magic. Especially we all went to go see the first one in theaters. Michael Bay took it over, and he turned it into a Transformers.
Soulless.
It wasn't. I think the Turtles looked kind of crazy, steroided up, and they took the entire storyline of how Shredder and how they started like their origin story was completely annihilated, and Megan Fox was painful to watch.
I wouldn't call it completely annihilated, but it was a little bit different. But so was the one in the 80s Turtles movies. That wasn't the origin story from the comic books. So I would say this one's actually truer to the comic book form than the 80s ones.
You know,
however,
he taught him out of a book, though.
You know what, though?
Like, he read a book about Kung Fu and taught him. Like, that's bullshit.
What brought the Turtles, like, to the masses? The comics or the cartoon? The cartoon, to me, is what really,
which I probably watched about 10 episodes of today.
Dude, I love the Turtles. I was watching them on YouTube. I was watching the Rat King with Leatherhead. That was badass. Yep. He was like
watching like the Great Boldini and all those, Michelangelo's birthday. I watched some good episodes today, man. It was great.
And I'm with you, Bri. Michael Bay murdered the Turtles for everybody. It just sucked, man. It just sucked. But the new one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Michael Bay hater.
Shred of good news.
Dude, the new one, I saw the concept art for Shredder. I saw the concept art for Bebop and Rocksteady, and I'm like, the little light bulb went in my head. I was like, can he redeem himself now? Like,
I'm thinking the same thing.
Like,
and you know what else I heard today?
They're also bringing back
Casey Jones.
What'd you hear?
Right, Krang.
They're bringing back Casey Jones too.
Dude, Krang, that's freaking awesome.
There's a rumor that because of Bebop and Rocksteady, because if I remember correctly, aren't they Krang's henchmen?
Well,
and when Krang and the Shredder team up,
Shredder made them. Shredder made them, right?
Yeah, Shredder made them in a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were two goofballs, and he just like tied them up on like stretchers and put the ooze on them, like with a warthog.
They had that old school New York accent. Like when anything had like that sound, it went oi instead.
Yeah, because they got that because they're like New York gangsters or whatever.
Yeah, that New Jersey.
They got this comedian. I never seen him before. He's playing Rocksteady, and then the freaking huge WWE wrestler Sheamus is playing Bebop.
Yeah, it's the Irish guy, right?
Yeah, he's real fucking big.
He's like pale with like red hair.
Yeah.
Oh, my camera.
It's gonna be, dude. If they stick to the concept art, Michael Bay can possibly redeem himself, especially if you bring back the Shredder that we know. Like, cause the concept art, I saw like Shredder, like with the purple and the cape and the freaking
It looks like
shoulder
he's trying
pads.
to bring it back to the cartoons.
Yeah, and the same thing with Krang. Like, let's just see Krang. Let's see the actual Krang from the fucking comics and cartoon. What's wrong with that?
Dude, I would be so excited if they did if they do bring back Krang, they need to do a practical, robot, like a
CGI brain
kind of thing, and CGI the brain, because if you
Shredder.
can mix those two things together, dude, it would look so awesome.
Yeah.
But if it does it all CGI, it's not going to look right.
Well, he's only producing this one. He has some new director.
He didn't direct the first one. He just produced it.
Oh, did he?
I believe so. I think it was only a Michael Bay film by name.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But they marketed it like it was Michael Bay's film.
Well, I had Michael Bay.
That's because the
Michael
director
Bay all
had
over it, man.
no credits. The director, kind of like with the new Jurassic World, he's got nothing under his belt that's big enough. So if they just released it as this guy, personally, I think it probably would have gotten a better reputation than it did.
To be honest,
people hear Michael Bay,
right.
They're just like, oh.
Yeah, but to be honest, dude, on paper it says he's a producer, but tell me that wasn't a Michael Bay film.
That was a Michael Bay film all the way.
That was a brainless, soulless movie just with like explosions and just.
Yeah, the only way it could be more Michael Bay is if there was more explosions. Like, that's the only way.
Yeah. And who picked Megan Fox? Like, why would you? Like, she's a horrible actress.
She's terrible. She's got so much plastic surgery, you can't even tell her emotions anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
No, but she's just bad. Like, she's just
find her hot, man. That's just me. Her attitude.
I find her very pretty.
See, dude, she's full of herself. Like, so that right there kills it for me.
Yeah. You don't have to talk. They don't have to
talk. You better hope someone will listen to this podcast.
And
in the doghouse.
Sorry, Will Arnett's character as Vernon, Will Arnett is just an asshole. He is. I don't like him in anything he does. He's got the same character in every single show or movie he acts in, and he's just. I'm sure he's probably a nice guy. I can't call him an asshole, but his character is an asshole.
Dude. I saw the photo still of Casey Jones and I was just hating on it. As soon as I saw it, his mask looks stupid. He doesn't have long hair. He has like a mask that goes all around his head and is like too big for his like body.
Well, Stephen Amell or however you say his name, he's gonna be playing him, and he's just not right for the role. Dude, Elias Koteas, or however you pronounce his name, Casey Jones from the first and the third movie, he had it, man. He had the Casey Jones persona down. Mm-hmm. This guy's not gonna have it. I'm sorry.
No, he's kind of. I'm not a big fan of Green Arrow. He's kind of like dry. He's a dry actor.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, but my hopes are not high for, and Casey Jones is one of my favorite characters out of the Turtles, man.
For sure.
He's just badass. He's like Clint Eastwood in a hockey mask with a bag full of weapons.
Right.
So,
what do you guys, overall, are you more excited because of all these new characters coming in, at least than the first film? Or do you have the same expectations with the first film as you did before?
I went into the first one expecting to hate it. I wasn't disappointed. I did not like the first movie. However, with the release of these new characters that they're going to be bringing in, I think the potential could be there. This will be a movie I see in the theaters, and I just hope that as time gets closer and we get to see trailers and stuff released, it'll really tell us, if it's going to be worth it or not.
See, me personally, I guarantee you I won't see it unless it gets to streaming or Redbox. I will not go. I'll get a ticket to go see Jurassic World, but I won't get a ticket to go see this.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Being honest, the concept art and the buzz around it, my hopes are kind of like getting a little up, because I'm like, if they stay true to like the cartoon or like the comics, it has a lot of potential to like be great. But my honest feelings is I'm worried that they're going to drop the ball again, and I probably won't go see it unless if it gets a tremendous buzz and people say it rocked. Then I'd be like, all right, I'll check it out. But as it stands now, I'm going to wait or not see it at all. That's just how I feel about it. What do you guys
think? All right. So I think that pretty much covers TMNT2.
So next up is Suicide Squad. And boy, do I have my grudges.
Can I just say something? Let me just be surprised by the movie. I'm sick of seeing leaked photos and leaked videos. Like, get some security on the set. I know they're trying to do it to like hype the film, but guess what? You already told me that Joker is driving around in this crazy car. You already showed me how he looks. You already showed me that Batman's there. You already showed me everything. You know
what's funny? If you do a Google search for Suicide Squad, the first 3 articles that popped up when I just did this, Suicide Squad director says there are still surprises. Next one, Suicide Squad apparently has plenty of surprises to share. Come on.
No,
the other one's
they leaked
not
everything,
that,
man. They leaked everything.
Well, I'll be honest, like, I think I get what you're saying, Brian, but at the same time, we're talking about it. So it's creating a buzz. So, it's accomplishing what it, you know what I mean? Like, it's creating a buzz. Because I never heard of Suicide Squad. I could care less. But now that I know Batman's going to be in it, I'm like, I may want to, you know what I mean? I may want to check it out now.
I understand from the marketing standpoint, but, like, stop telling me, giving me set pictures. Like, I'm already going to be able to know what the movie's like and about and what's happening in it.
I mean, it's funny, like, now that Batman is confirmed, like, being in it based on these leaked pictures and this and that, it's not even leaked. It was on Yahoo, man. Like, they just straight up threw it out there.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, let's just be real. The attractions of that whole movie are Batman and the Joker. Like, that's what everybody wants to see. Like, no one gives a shit about Deadbolt, Deadshot, whatever his name is, Door Hardware. No one cares. Like, but we want to see what Jared Leto does with the Joker, and who doesn't want to see Batman,
Exactly.
Well, I thought when they came out with those pictures with all the tattoos on Jared Leto, right? And everyone freaked out, and then they said, don't worry, that was just like CG, not really going to be there in the movie. And then you watch some of these videos, you see some of these pictures, and he does have those tattoos. So that right there pisses me off. Don't come out and after these pictures are released and say, just because everyone's booing you, say, oh, they're not really there, they're CG, and then it's going to come out and they're actually going to be there, or are you going to take them off via CGI?
Paulie feels bamboozled. You feel bamboozled?
Bamboozled, yeah, I guess that's a good word you could use. I'm just like, I hate the tattoos. I think it's stupid. There's no book that I've read, I could be wrong, but none of the comic books that I've read with the Joker have him with a tatted up face.
Yeah, I think
I think it's stupid. I think it's you're bringing the character somewhere that it doesn't need to go to that extreme, and you're flooding the waters, I guess, with just negative thoughts with the fan base.
Now, one thing I'm excited about with the film, and I knew this going into it when they started the Suicide Squad when he was doing pre-production, is the director is David Ayer, and he did my all-time favorite film from last year was Fury, but he also has Training Day, and he has Fast and the Furious, End of Watch, like underneath his belt. So I like him as a director. I like his style, and I think it'll be pretty good to bring some kind of good stuff to the DC market as far as the film would go. And I, like you had said, Dave, if we have from Ninja Turtles to this, I'm more excited to see Suicide Squad than I am Ninja Turtles too.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't think I would, as it stands right now, I don't think I'm going to go see Suicide Squad. Like, as it stands right now, I'm not hating on Jared Leto. I think he's an okay actor. He did great in Dallas Buyers Club. I don't think he's like, a god actor. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Maybe he'll be an amazing Joker, but it's like, it's dead set in my mind that it's just not going to live up to Heath Ledger's. You know what I mean? So that right there, like, just, I don't know, it does something to me, like, in a negative way. I'm like, eh.
I think they're purposely taking it a different Joker than that one, you know?
Yeah, but you see, dude, like, kind of like what Paul, like, I'm going to go touch on, like, what Paul was saying, like, the tattoos all over him, it's one of those instances of, like, they don't know what to do. They're like, we got to make an original new Joker, so let's just put tattoos all over his face. Like, it's just stupid. Like,
they're trying too hard to pull away from the Heath Ledger Joker, and it's unnecessary just by having Jared Leto there. I mean, and let him do his thing. Let him be the Joker rather than the makeup make the Joker.
Dude, if they would have just had his hair slick back green and do that style of Joker, like, cause Heath Ledger's was like an abstract, insane, you know, scary Joker. What about the Joker that has like his hair slick back and he's like, I'm not going to say he's regal, but he's like more methodical, like, you know, that was good enough. Just that's good enough. Slick the dude's hair back and just let Jared Leto do his thing, like Paul said. And
I think they're basing it on, like, did you guys ever play Arkham Asylum, like the video game for Batman?
All of them, and I have the new one pre-ordered. It's coming out this month. Pretty excited.
Yeah, I heard that they're going to base the Joker on, like, that Joker from the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Joker from the video game is from the cartoon, the animated series.
Correct. No, I'm saying, but that's like
Mark
that's
Hamill
what I heard.
Does the voice in the video games.
That's what I heard. The vibe of the way the Joker is going to be is the way that he is in the game.
Yeah. So he's I guess that's kind of close to the Killing Joke Joker, which is my favorite Batman comic.
Yeah,
but
you know,
it's a cool look for him for sure.
Okay, here's another thing, like, why I'm not excited about the movie. All right, look at Avengers, for example. All right, so who can't name the Avengers? Like, even before it was popular, like, you're like, oh, man, yeah, Iron Man, Captain America's thrown in there, Hulk. You know what I mean? You have, like, name heroes that make this group. Same thing with the X-Men. Suicide Squad. Can you name anybody else besides Joker?
No.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, that's about it.
Harley Quinn.
But I only know her because of her, she's the Joker's sidekick. The J-Man, as she would call him.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, go ahead, Paul, I'm sorry.
I love that character. I think the character of Harley Quinn is great. In the video games, that character is awesome. In the cartoons, she was great. But other than that, no, I never really dug deep enough into Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's to the general public, it's nobody knows who the Suicide Squad is, and they don't give a crap. That's just the bottom line, you know.
Nobody knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were.
They didn't, but luckily the movie was great. Like, what are the odds that this movie's going to be great? Let's just be honest.
The great marketing, or what they did with
and plus
Guardians of the Galaxy was a Marvel movie. It was a PG-13 movie, and there's a lot of humorous parts in it. And it was to the general, like, the wide public. I mean, like, a 5-year-old can go see it, and grandma can go see it and enjoy the movie. This, I don't think it's going to be as wide open to the general public as Guardians of the Galaxy is, because it's going to be darker, I think. So they're going to narrow down their audience.
You know what? Another, not to cut you off, Paul, I'm sorry, but another good thing that Guardians had going for it was that Marvel was like an established success. Like you knew, like, Marvel was already kicking ass and they came out with great superhero movies. So even though you didn't know Guardians, you're like, this gotta be good. So you kind of had that vibe, that buzz, you know, going around. Suicide Squad, DC hasn't really made a huge mark yet again. No. Like, they did, Man of Steel was great. The Nolan Batman movies, to me, are not a part of this new DC era. Like, this new era is going to try to establish,
they're starting everything over.
Yes, they're starting the new Justice League. They're trying to establish that group to contend with the Avengers.
That will be awesome.
Yes, but it isn't. DC hasn't really made their mark yet for that, of making great superhero movies again. So, you know, I don't know, man. I think to the general public, like, Suicide Squad, I think it's gonna bomb. To be honest, that's my
think it will.
prediction.
I think it's gonna fail.
I think so too. And I'm sad about that because I was hoping that DC was going to pick themselves up and be a good competitor in the film market against Marvel, but they don't have the best track record.
Dude, Tom Hardy bailed. Like
On Punisher?
He bailed on Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah,
But that's because he had prior engagements. That was like he was already obligated to do another movie. That was why. It wasn't that he was like, oh, this movie's gonna bomb. It was he had contractual obligations that prevented him from doing it.
And Will Smith, like, okay, can we be honest about this?
I used to love him, man, and now nothing he's done in the last like 10 years.
Is Will
I didn't
Smith?
see Focus though. Did you see Focus?
No.
I do want to check it out. When it comes out in Redbox, I'm going to watch it.
But is he the same actor that was in Independence Day and that was in Ali? Does he have that same
and Bad
pull?
Boys?
No, he doesn't. He's, he came out with that movie, which is the one that was like the big bomb. It was After Earth.
Hitchcock.
That was
or Hancock,
bad.
Sorry.
Well, he signed up to M. Night Shyamalan, or whatever his name is. He was already screwed from the start, man.
Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Yeah.
That's true.
Even having Will Smith attached to Suicide Squad still doesn't save it because Will Smith is not that dude anymore.
No, I saw the costume too, man. It just doesn't work for him.
Yeah, it doesn't fit him.
He needs to stop the superhero nonsense.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit him, man.
Is he doing
his agents trying to get him a gig, man. He's trying to get him in the market.
Is he doing Independence Day too?
Nope.
No.
He's not. Jeff Goldblum is. Jeff Goldblum
which is
back.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think it'd be Independence Day without him. I liked him better than Will Smith in Independence Day, and I thought Will Smith did great.
I love Jeff Goldblum, man.
I do
think
too,
he's a
man.
great
He's
actor.
so underrated.
Very underrated. The Fly, that's a freaking awesome classic.
All good movies. So. All right, boys. I think that's it for this episode too. Episode 33 coming to a wrap.
Yeah, I think we covered enough. So bottom line, Paul, you excited about Suicide Squad?
No. I'm interested. I'm going to wait and see what the hype's going to be on it.
Which movie, though? Which movie, Paul? Out of the two we're talking about now,
Suicide.
Are you more excited?
Oh,
Ninja Turtles. Believe it or not, I am only because of Bebop and Rocksteady. That's the only thing that's keeping me like that interested in the Ninja Turtles. Suicide Squad, I'm over it. I like Harley Quinn. I like that they have her. Obviously it wouldn't be Suicide Squad without her, but I think Jared Leto had the opportunity to be an incredible Joker, and think that not him personally, but the makers of this movie are going to ruin that opportunity.
Brian, are you feeling Suicide Squad or no?
I am. I don't think I'm excited to see it because I like the director. I like that they're going to bring Joker, Harley Quinn in, and they're going to definitely tie it in to obviously the new Man of Steel. Mm-hmm. And they're going to wrap it into the DC universe. So I kind of want to see it to have that happen. I'm more excited about than the Ninja Turtles, but I don't think either movie I'm like theater ready to go see it though.
This is how I feel about Suicide Squad. I'm going to wait about a year, and then I'm going to go to YouTube and type Batman scenes Suicide Squad, Joker scenes Suicide Squad, and that's good enough for me.
And if you hate any of our opinions on this show, please feel free to let us know. Good, bad, we accept all comments. Hit us up on Facebook, Newbreed Film Reviews. Our email that I always forget.
Newbreed Film Reviews 2014 at Gmail. Subscribe on Podomatic, subscribe on iTunes. We're on like a lot of different podcast directories.
Yes,
just type it in and find us.
And on Twitter at Newbreed Film. I personally run that, and you are more than welcome to send me angry tweets about me not liking Quentin Tarantino, about whatever our opinions are, requests for episodes. This is for you, so let us know.
I was going to say subscribe if you enjoy listening to us.
Or even if you don't, just subscribe. I don't care. Let's get some more subscribers up in this bitch.
Yeah.
So,
all right,
fellas. Have a good night.
You as well.
Later.
Good night.